together today.
Well,
that's good. I'm glad we're fighting. I'm glad I'm hitting you with a big stick.
Better get it together because we're going to wrestle tonight, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Good evening, greenhorns, and welcome to the Road to Wrestling Show. I'm Grizzly Joe Grasso.
I'm hashtag Hamish Stewart.
We are literally on the road to Wrestling Show. We are on our way to beautiful downtown West Virginia.
Martinsburg, West Virginia. Downtown West Virginia.
Just downtown West Virginia. There's really only one downtown. It's Martinsburg.
Really? There really is.
At the warehouse for the NWL May 20th show. Extravaganza.
Oh, it's going to be a good one, too.
It's a happening.
It's a big
It's
show.
a happening.
Oh, my goodness. There's going to be Head Shrinker Samu.
Head Shrinker Samu.
Taking on American Jackasses, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that guy.
And,
he's not American. Well, somebody.
It is. I don't know. He's going to be.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's going to be in.
He's going in I Quit match. Yeah.
Special submission match.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That kid's going to die. He will be dead.
Wait. You think he's going to die?
Check. I think he will.
Yeah,
die.
we're fine. I was just making sure I was recording.
It'll be the late guy from American
the late Jackass.
Yeah, the late Jackass.
Okay. I mean, that'll be fun. That's right before intermission.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And so anyway, we're on the Road to Wrestling Show. See, that's the thing. I really need to make a new graphic for the pod thing we do. Podcast.
Road to Wrestling School. I mean,
we're a YouTube
it's
thing.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
We're a YouTube sensation.
That's right. You're super huge.
So yeah, we're on the Road to Wrestling Show. You know, it's a bit more laid back. It's a longer show, probably.
Right.
Although our last one was pretty fucking long. So,
and we hit a little traffic on the last one.
That was great. That always gives a better enjoyment for you fans.
That's right. I also want to open this up with a few words from our sponsors.
Words from our sponsor.
Number one sponsor that we love the most, and we think you love the most as well, is Amazon.
Amazon!
The Road to Wrestling School is an Amazon affiliate.
That's correct.
So please go to our website.
roadtowrestlingschool.podbean.com
and click on the little banner link on the side there.
On the left-hand side, you'll find an Amazon link. Click that, bookmark it, go there every time you go to Amazon, and spend your money like you normally do. Doesn't cost you a dime. Give us a little kickback whenever you buy something.
That's right, and it shows that you support the show. We really appreciate it. That's a great thing for us.
And you support capitalism, and pro wrestling loves capitalism.
Ta-da! Also, you can go to the web banner and you can see FYE for your entertainment.
Remember FYE? They're awesome and they still sell great music and great movies.
There's all sorts of great things. They're great deals there. Go to FYE for all your gaming, all of your entertainment, all your DVDs and CDs. They sell those.
Anything for your entertainment.
That's right. And you can go there and get it. Carnivore Club?
Yeah, Carnivore Club.
That's where it's at. You want meat sent to your house?
You know you want meat.
Oh, this meat right here. It's crazy.
You can't have this meat.
You can't have it.
But you can have their meat.
That's right. Their meat will be sent right to your house. There's going to be a great commercial.
That's right. Yeah,
we should pre-record that one.
We should pre-record all of these and put them so we don't front-load them with all the damn products. But this is just part of the show anyway, and we got nothing else to talk about. So, sponsor time.
That's right, yeah. I'll make a little, thing that goes... Sponsor time across.
You gotta make a special graphic like they have no ideas.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
When we start rambling and it's clearly they had no topic.
Every once in a while, I'll put a little subtitle underneath of there that'll say something like that. I also like.
I really should watch your YouTube videos.
Hashtag some of the things you say with Grizz Truth.
Oh, nice.
That's
Grizz Truth.
That's always a good thing to do.
Grizzly Truth.
That's right.
Grizzly Truth and Recon.
Yeah, whoa.
Sniper Recon. Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, we don't really have a topic because we're just driving a wrestling show.
It's a wrestling show.
But, so we'll kind of ramble on and we'll probably bring up some wrestling stuff.
I suspect wrestling will be talked about.
I do want to talk about, we will be opening our wrestling intensive class at the University of Maryland starting the first weekend of June.
Well, I mean, by the time you hear this, ain't gonna be able to take it.
I still want to talk about it.
We can talk about it, that's fine.
It's a fun thing to do.
No, I'm really excited about this year.
Yeah. We've got a lot of really hungry students, a few returnees, some people who are going to help us out as interns in
our adjunct faculty member.
That's right.
Gregory Martin.
Yes.
Marty.
Oh, he's so great.
He's the best. He's really, he continues to impress us.
Yeah. Marty could today lace up the boots and go 20 minutes with somebody.
Yes, he can.
Still look great.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, there's no other way around it. So we're going to do that. That'll be 5 weeks. And this year, so each year we've run the final class as a showcase.
Right.
We write
a training seminar like we do here.
Training seminar. We run it. We write out the wrestling, the matches for them.
We book the matches, and we write out, choreograph them totally.
Yep, and then we have a little showcase for them where we put a few scripted vignettes in between there, the promos that they film for themselves, and then boom, here we go. That's what happens at the end of the show. We just run it. It's a fun party.
It really
for everybody.
is fun. It's you get to. It's essentially a fantasy camp.
Exactly, that's what it is.
And I don't mean that in a derogatory term. I mean, not a lot of people get a chance to be pro wrestlers.
Right.
Some people are getting legitimate training and realize, oh crap, I really want to, do this. We'll get back to that person in a second. But you got people that are just like, hey, I just want to fucking be a pro wrestler right now and come and play. And okay, that's why we're here. We can help you live out your little dream.
Yeah, and it's cool because we're not douchebags.
Right.
As far as
we're here to make you look awesome.
And to have fun with it.
And to have fucking fun, because we have fun doing it. We want you to have fun.
Yeah, there's a lot. So, real talk, there are a lot of places out there that are just cash grabs.
Right.
And it's just, wrestling business is shady as shit.
It started shady. I mean, it's cool. I mean, even the best people with the best intentions in wrestling still have an undercurrent of a little shadiness.
Yeah.
Just because that's the business.
Yeah, it just...
They have no choice.
And a lot of the old-timers and the people who are doing it for that long, they're really super weary about people because of that. They're like, they've been burned a million times
so many times. It's easy to get burned in this business.
Oh, God, like crazy. Like crazy. I mean, just like anything, any show business thing, you're like, oh, I'm going to set up a show, and, and 5 people show up.
Yeah, there's a professional actor I know who just got burned by a voiceover scam. Like, of all things. Yeah. Waiting, he almost got burned, but it was close.
Oh,
but entertainment, you can get burned.
Right. It's easy because there are people who are willing, they want to do it, and then, and then boom, there it is. And the rug gets pulled out from underneath you, and it sucks. So, don't be a douchebag about things. And we're not
douchebags.
Yeah,
we're not here to steal your money. You're going to get 5 weeks of honest to God training.
You get quality training.
You're getting cardio from us. You're getting,
that you can use it. You can use it, and you use it, apply it as an actor, as anybody.
Absolutely.
Throughout all walks of life. Pro wrestling to me, is a part of life. It really is. It's life is, I don't know. So like there's a lot of correlations you can draw to pro wrestling and life. Lots of things are works. There's a lot of things out there that are, people are getting put over on, and people are trying to put themselves over. All that shit happens in real life too. It's like any workplace. That same stuff happens.
It's all the same shit.
Yeah. So, the fact that you have a different terminology for it.
Did we talk about the Glow Show on the podcast on Thursday? Or we talked about that before the podcast?
Well, we talked about that on the podcast.
Okay, because let's bring it up again.
A little bit.
Because I watched the trailer.
Oh, you did?
I watched it twice.
It's good, isn't it?
I watched the first time, and I got that, and I made Lindsay watch it. And I'm like, holy shit, it got me like pumped.
I know, didn't it?
It's like, yeah, and then like you said, they're like, this is the only place they understand me.
Right.
This is the only place I can do this. That's it, people.
Yeah.
That's what we keep saying. Like, if you don't get it, you'll never get it.
Right, yeah.
We're not going to try to make you get it.
Right, don't feel, we'll try.
Well, that's why we do this. But
But
look, if you don't get it, you're never going to get it.
Right, yeah.
Like, pro wrestling is just such a niche thing, and it just fills such a need for some of us that you just can't comprehend it.
Yeah,
Because it's just fucking fake fighting. It's fake wrestling in a ring.
Right,
and it's these ridiculous characters. Like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
But god damn it, does it fill a need for us?
Yeah, and the thing that's a giant draw for me that I love about it, so there's the combat, the fitness aspect of it, all that kind of stuff. It's that living that character for those 8 minutes or 10 minutes or 6 minutes or 4, however many minutes.
Fuck, can we just drift into why we do wrestling again?
I guess we.
God damn it! I'd say about 90% of our shows are about why we do this shit.
But living that character and doing that it's so much fun. Why would you not want to do it? Why would you
It's so important we do a goddamn 50-episode podcast about why we do it.
Right, I know.
That's how important it is.
That's right. We're going to start hitting people. Ask them why
But Glow looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so fucking good. And what's her face? I can't remember her name. She was in Community.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Smitten with her. Most people are smitten with her.
I've never seen
But she's got like his 80s hair now, and she's going to be a badass. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah.
God, it looks good.
Yeah, and it's like, she kind of like started out doing roller derby or something.
I want to find out who the guy that got to train him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who it is, who choreographed that. Because, look, fight guys are great, but you have to have wrestling experience to choreograph wrestling. You can't just pull that out of your ass.
Yeah, you can't just show up.
Like when they do the show Elaborate Entrance of Chad Deity, one of only 2 pro wrestling shows I know to exist.
What's the other one?
I forget. It's something with it's actually similar to Glow. It's about a woman wrestler who goes through like all these opponents, and it takes place in a ring. I gotta find the name. I'll put it.
You know what? We ought to just write a show
about wrestling.
About wrestling.
Well, we did. It's called Renaissance Rumble.
Yeah, no, not
a
that.
good one.
Yeah, yeah. No, like one that we can actually take.
We can try. We're not good at script writing. Look,
yeah,
I'm gonna be
right.
frank with you. I'm gonna shoot with you.
Yeah.
We're not good at writing scripts.
I agree.
I mean, you had one that was okay, and then I had that shit one back when we tried to do a pirate wrestling show.
Yeah, but no, not one that's like
I know.
we're wrestling.
Well, we take our time, maybe write something. I don't know. But yes,
like,
there should be more pro wrestling.
Like a show that happens in and around a wrestling ring, or like
about wrestling,
in a training, or like this Glow thing is not just about wrestling. It's this girl's journey in her life and all that.
Right, but that's the same thing with this other wrestling show. It's about this girl's journey about wrestling.
Well, then whatever, it's been done.
And the other one, the Chad Deity,
Thanks
is about.
For killing my dream,
oh
bro.
my God! And the Chad Deity is about being a minority and working your way through wrestling.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's not a great read, but I bet it's a good watch because I heard it was really highly reviewed.
Oh wow!
So I mean that's where our ring came from. So
yeah.
It's got history with it.
Al Snow was.
Yeah, that's right, ring. Al Snow. I couldn't I know he did it. I have sources, but I don't see him anywhere
listed on the.
Yeah, unless he used his shoot name.
Albert
I think his
Snow?
I'm pretty sure that's his shoot name. I don't know, man. These fucking guys.
These
fucking wrestlers. I was gonna go my shoot name. I was gonna be Grizzly Joe Grasso because it's got a good ring.
He does have a good ring.
But that's when I go face and I lose you.
Yeah.
Because I'm only gonna be Grizzly McBain as long as I'm with you.
There you go. And I think I'll stick with you as long as you'll stick with me.
Hey, all right. Well, I mean, look, man, tag teams go far. I mean, singles will get you the farthest.
Right.
But I think tag teams have the longest legacy. Think like the Rockers and LOD.
Yeah.
And
Midnight
the New
Express.
Age Outlaws.
Oh, the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express.
So the New Age Outlaws don't get enough credit. Those guys were so good.
They were so over in a time when tag teams were not over.
Yes. They were, it was so unique about that. You had, so that whole stable, it was Triple H, obviously singles guy. You had X-Pac, singles guy. So and then you had the New Age Outlaws, and they added Shine. So they had a female, they had a tag team, and 2 singles guys.
True.
All different body types, all different looks, and all different. I mean, I'd almost make an argument that DX is the best stable ever. Just stable. I mean, the Horseman obviously is way up there.
Yeah, the Horseman might be. But I mean, if you're going in straight like story and reach, I don't know, the Fabulous Freebirds.
I don't know.
The fucking Von Erichs. Now they didn't. Here's the problem. They weren't national.
Yeah.
In Texas though, couldn't fucking touch them.
Oh my God.
Like explosive.
They were like gods.
That fucking feud. The Von Erichs and the Fabulous Freebirds just explode. I mean, again, it's a different time.
Yeah.
It was territory.
It's kayfabe time, too.
Okay, you could make the argument that DX touches this national, well-known stables. They probably had the biggest.
I don't know. I'm going to go back to it. So they had everything.
I know.
You know, they had a woman.
And they were funny, too.
Yeah, and they were funny. And, God damn it, could the Road Dogg cut a promo?
I don't know, man. The Barricos had a...
Right. Killer Bees.
I love the Killer Bees.
Right. So I mean, it also.
No, all right, I got you.
I mean,
not the corporation. I mean, it doesn't count as much because it's a. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, they weren't
it's a stable, but it's not like.
Right. They weren't as. I mean the corporation. You mean McMahon's? And
yeah,
all that?
the McMahon's.
I thought you were talking like IRS and.
Oh no, that's Money Incorporated. That's just a tag team.
Yeah, just a tag team. Oh shit. But no, they had it all, and I'm reaching for a group that had that ability.
It's hard to say. Someone that had the reach of DX.
Right. Yeah, and also just.
But they were of their time.
Just the overness that they were. They were just
very over. Very over.
And then when Shawn Michaels was a part of it.
Well, I mean that whole era. I mean Rock, Stone Cold. These are the people who were the most over.
Right.
And because I don't know if I've talked about this, but I think it's a salient point. People always compare Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan, of course.
Oh, that Hulk.
Just clarify. Terry Bollea.
Not the Incredible one, right?
From Venice Beach.
Yes. Oh, good.
Just to clarify.
I was confused with the other.
Stop talking for a second. Chest. Okay, I'm good.
The other Terry Bollea from
the one from Wisconsin.
That's right, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
So Stone Cold didn't last as long as Hulk, but he did more shows. because they were doing a weekly show.
Oh yeah,
You know what
I
I
never
mean?
really thought of that.
And I've heard the argument that if Hulk worked the same amount as Stone Cold, he would have burned out as fast, if not faster. Because he could work his stuff over a period of time. He was only doing 4 shows a year, and
Right.
house shows.
Right.
But they weren't doing a weekly TV. They weren't. I mean, they had Saturday main event, but that's not quite the same.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
like Raw, where
yeah.
it's like boom, boom, boom. Hit you,
Right,
hit
yeah,
you, hit you.
even though 4-minute matches on that or vignettes.
Right,
it
you weren't
wasn't
like,
even-
yeah. I think if he had gone with a Stone Cold thing, he would, because Stone Cold was white hot.
Oh yeah.
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Everyone exploded for him.
And, yeah, and he could do anything. That was, I mean, it was great because Stone Cold, he'd show up in a beer truck. He'd do, you know,
Oh, the Zamboni.
yeah, run over you on with a, you know,
I'm looking forward to
limousine in concrete.
I'm looking forward to catching up with his when he was the sheriff of Raw. I gotta find that when he comes out on a 4-wheeler. I just heard it's the funniest thing. It just reminds you of Yosemite Sam.
Oh my God.
Because God, he was good at comedy.
So
That was, you know, what really separates the Attitude Era from the other eras that I think nobody really touches on. Maybe they do, but here's my logic: why it was so good. Not only was it hard hitting and unique, they incorporated comedy so well.
right.
Like with Stone Cold, with Rock, like these are people that could do something funny and it wouldn't kill them. It wouldn't.
Yeah, it wasn't,
hurt their
it wasn't
credibility.
some heavy-handed piece of crap that they did. Like,
But it also wasn't the ridiculous world of Akeem the African Dream.
right, yeah, yeah.
You know, and the gobbledygook.
Yeah, or they're trying to feed horrible lines.
Fucking
to
men on
you.
a mission. It's like, yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
It just isn't good.
No. But you're right, yeah. Those guys who are way white hot over, they could incorporate, you know, comedy into it, but I mean, good situational comedy into it, not, you know, not this like, you know, crappy comedy or any of the false crap they put. You're right.
Speaking of being super over, this is, I mean, you've already reached on this, but I'm going to clarify it. You want to be a Flair type heel because you're going to be so over. Rock also falls into this. You are so over as a heel, you can job like a son of a bitch and you'll still be over.
Yeah.
Because you'll make the other guy look so fucking good.
Yeah.
And you'll want people want to see you get beat up that bad.
Yeah.
That's Flair. 'Cause
Yeah.
you saw he fucking job his ass off.
Right, yeah.
And you'd love to see it.
Yeah, and he'd win on the, you know, just the crappiest ways, or he wouldn't fight, or he'd leave the ring. And
Yeah,
count
and
it
it's
out.
so over.
Yeah, that's what I was
Rock
watching.
did the same thing.
I was watching Piper versus Andre the Giant.
Nice.
And then
Oh, yeah,
Piper
how'd that
just
go?
left. He just left the ring. It was like 4 minutes in. He was like, I'm gone. And then just leave.
Yeah,
It never came
wow.
back. I was like, that's what you do.
Man, you know, I think about that. I think about, so we've got a big guy. He's not Andre, obviously.
Yeah,
We
no.
got Chris. But it's daunting. I can't imagine fighting Andre.
No.
Like, it's kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's
no,
legitimately terrifying. Not that I wouldn't trust him in the ring, but there's that moment of, at any moment, he could decide he's going to win. And there's really nothing you can do.
I mean, he could try. I mean, there's a ton of shit you could do.
No, I know, but, like, it's I don't know, someone of that size.
It doesn't take much pressure to make a human being.
Well, especially with him with his string bean legs. But,
yeah,
I mean,
to
look.
think twice about.
I don't know, man.
doing something.
He's a monster.
No,
He's a
I
monster.
agree. I agree. If somebody decided, you know, and let's not say Brock Lesnar
Sure, I thought
decided
you
to
could
shoot
shoot
on
on
you.
Which could happen, yeah.
You're right. There's I
Not
mean,
much you can fucking do.
You're booked on him. What is it in October? You're booked against him, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we got to work a program, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to work up to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so Brock Lesnar were to shoot on you. You know, he's got a lot of MMA training. He's a monster, a legitimate monster.
Yes.
And he really hates people. So
I'm sure he's a very nice guy behind.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard
he's actually quite nice.
Oh really? I've heard he's
Yeah.
kind of gruff.
He's a little both. But I've heard he generally he's very nice.
Oh okay.
I heard Piper was really gregarious too.
Oh yeah.
Like super. Like look. He'll turn on you on a
Piper was
dime.
like- yeah.
But he's
Piper-
fucking crazy. Like
yeah.
he took, I forget who the guy was, but Dave Meltzer was writing shit about him, and he pulled his editor into a bathroom, a darkened bathroom, fucking held a lighter up to his face, and said, "Tell Dave Meltzer I'm gonna burn his fucking house down." It was when Meltzer was writing about how when his daughter got kidnapped or something. It was something like, yeah, because Piper is fucking insane.
Oh my
He was
God.
apparently the nicest guy,
That's pretty awesome.
like behind the scenes, would like always help you out and help out the young guys.
Yeah, no, he always seemed like that. You know, when he came to NCW, he knew what Piper did.
Yeah, he did when I saw his last one. It was
Yeah.
great. I gotta ask Brandon Scott about him.
Oh yeah,
Because he was on that show.
Yeah.
Ask if he had a chance to chat with him.
We'll ask Brandon Scott next month.
Yeah,
at the tag tournament.
The tag tournament, June 24th. I assume this will probably come
This
up.
is definitely going to come out. I'm going to edit my
Oh,
ass
you
off
do
next
that.
week.
Yeah, June 24th tag tournament, the Quad State tag tournament.
Quad State tag tournament.
Like, Guys from everywhere, from the NWL, of course, from WXWC4,
from MCW.
From MCW, we're gonna have the Hellcats and the Punk Rockers.
Elite.
People from Elite.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Oh my! How many teams do you remember? Like a lot.
Oh god, no, it's
gonna be
16 teams.
Like if you fucking love tag teams, let's be honest, everyone should.
Even
love
if you like wrestling, because before it, they're gonna have an NWL show. There's gonna be a House of Pain show.
A House of Pain show right before. Oh my god!
So
that night, I'm looking at him. So.
Oh god, I want to be in the House of Pain show too. You know, I want to double dip.
Well, we probably will, because look, I'm not kayfabe. I think we're pretty sure we're driving out the first match.
I don't know.
I mean, no, we're gonna go to the end.
We're
going to the end.
I don't know. I don't know. You never know.
That's true. You know what? Those two guys.
The guys we're wrestling against?
Yeah, those guys. I forget their team name, but obviously I know.
The Uber Studs.
Ghost and Uber Studs and Brandon Scott.
Yeah, the Studs.
I can't remember their guy name. Yeah, Killer Studs.
Killer Studs. That's it.
Yeah, I mean they're good workers, and they'll put somebody over, but.
I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, what are we gonna do? You know what we're gonna do?
We're gonna fucking chop.
Somebody's gonna get hit in the head with Wappy Bappy.
Wappy Bappy.
Or with Clubber Lane.
We'll keep our heat.
That's right. That's all that's gonna happen. We're gonna, we're gonna, yeah.
You are taking a Bronco Buster.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. I'm taking a Bronco.
You're definitely taking a Bronco Buster. Yeah. I'm probably taking the
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I hope you do. I heard that hurts like a son bitch.
I'm sure it does.
Doesn't look very comfortable.
You need to take that because you pump better than me. But I'm the big guy, so I should take it.
I'm gonna take. He's gonna go for that. I'm gonna drop kick him right there.
No, why did you can't? How would you do that? He flips over you.
Watch me. You just watch me. You come to the show and you watch me drop kick Brandon Scott in the head when he tries that.
Now he's goddamn shooting.
Listen,
on you, Brandon.
because I've seen it. I scouted that.
Brandon Scott.
I've scouted that move. I know how you do it. I know how you do it. I'm fucking drop kick your shit.
He's gonna drop kick your shit, bro.
That's right.
So I don't know what you can do about
Trogdor. The motherfuckers are rocking Trogdors on the back.
Wow, those bikers have Trogdor on the back.
It looks like
that's an early 2000 reference for you.
It
really looks like it.
It looks very much like Trogdor. Watching some really.
Hey, here's your exit coming up.
Watching some like really badass biker gang. And somebody will watch this and they'll fucking put a hit out on me. It's not fucking Trogdor.
It's our own design.
It's the snake
of dragon.
Satan. Satan snake is what it is, motherfucker.
Snake.
I'm gonna kill you.
I gotta pee. This sucks.
We only have about 15 more minutes, I think.
The fuck are you talking about? It's an hour drive.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's 52 minutes.
No, it's not.
Dude, I just looked on my thing.
It's 50. No, but we. No,
that means we have 30 minutes left.
No, we don't. We started filming this
probably 20.
Like,
it's a long time when you gotta pee.
Yeah. You want me to pull over?
No.
Are you sure?
No. Well,
we can stop by Falling Waters.
Well, that seems oddly appropriate.
It does because Rocky's Pizza is there.
We're not stopping. We don't have time to stop at fucking Rocky's.
We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of fucking time.
Yeah, we do. 5:30 is the call time for us.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know when we're getting there now. Because both of us are using our phones. I can't check.
We're definitely getting there on time. Don't worry.
Yes. But we're gonna get caught.
No, I know. I get caught in we're cutting promos with Rocky in the front of his store.
Yeah, that's what will happen.
And then walk us around there, and then we'll be like, oh God, it's 7 o'clock.
That's okay. We're semi-main event.
That's right. Yeah,
because we can roll in late.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're cool.
We're going with that over.
And if we're rolling late,
don't roll in late. I mean, unless you're like, I don't know. Unless you set it with the booker ahead of time, or you're top talent, and you wouldn't be listening to this podcast if you were, because you're too busy working.
But Vince,
like if you're Jake the Snake Roberts, or
if you're listening, Vince, we are always on time, and we are so fucking.
Now you can't be nice to Vince. Vince only books people that he hates.
Oh, well,
because then he can get back at him.
Oh, there we go.
Like look at the people he hires back. You know, it's so sad he never hired back Bobby the Brain.
Oh yeah.
Because Bobby the Brain refused to bury Vince on the WCW shows. Refused to.
Really?
Yep.
Good for Bobby.
He loved him. He loved Vince. He loved the WWE. It made him so sad to leave him.
I heard that Bobby the Brain was a vicious jokester, like very funny, like a prankster.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know Mr. Fuji was.
Oh my God! Oh, Mr. Fuji was like
vicious.
Oh no, he was mean.
He cooked somebody's dog and fed it to him.
Oh my God! What?
Supposedly. Allegedly.
He once cut up a dude's suit. Like a dude walked in.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. He walked in and then put it in his gimmick bag. It's like a 3-piece suit. Like cut it all up, then put it back in his gimmick bag, and then they watched the dude put it back on. And I forget who it was because he's talking. The guy who it happened to was on a podcast I was listening to, and he was like, "I no sold it." Because if you sell it, you know, if you make it look like it hurt you, then they're gonna ride you, ride you forever. But he was like, no, no sell it. Then I drive home with this fucking cut up suit. I was like, come on, that sucks.
Mr. Fuji was a Mr. King.
That's right. God. But no. So Bobby, what he would do is he'd come in and he would take be a stack of cups.
Okay.
And he would like pull out 4 cups, and on the 4th cup he'd make a hole in it, like so he'd make like a dribble cup, you know?
Yeah, sure.
And then he'd put it back in, so it's not the 1st cup, it's not the 2nd cup, you know. So the 4th guy who gets it, so it's like it's this build for Bobby to watch who's the 4th guy going to
get
be.
The cup.
Who knows? It's going to be like this dribble cup coming to them.
Wow.
I know, right?
All right.
God, it sounds so funny. I mean, it sounds lame, but it's still funny.
I mean, what? Do you have fake vomit too? Like, you have a whoopee cushion? Like,
you know that vignette that Edge and Christian did, where they were too afraid to wrestle, and they were calling Mick Foley throwing up in the toilet, and they were just spooning like chunky soup into the toilet. They were like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up!" And then it'd be chunky soup, and then Mick looks over top of it. That's still funny.
It's good. It's all good, man. There's some great sketches back then.
Yeah, and going back to the, you know, if you get over red hot, white hot over, and you can bring in some of that comedy. Yeah, as long as you don't kill your character with something like, "And now I'm a clown."
Right. There's a line. You find the line.
Yeah. You're right. That's the magic spot. They haven't hit yet. I don't think they found somebody. And, you know, Cena could probably do
Cena could definitely do it,
but I don't know if he wants to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, they're getting so weird for him. I mean, because he's not even the top face anymore. He's that necessary step for the heels to get more heat.
Yeah.
Because he's sort of a mid-card face at this point. Because he's always over. He's never going to go heel because it brings him too much money.
Yeah, I know. God, what a shame. If he flipped heel, what an interesting character he would be if he flipped heel.
It would be. Of course it would be. But, you know.
But he's never going to do it. He's also Mr. Make-A-Wish. So.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Hogan was, too.
Yeah.
He was that back in '96 when he decided to flip at the Great American Bash. That's listening to that now, by the way.
Oh.
Which is why I'm so knowledgeable about it right this second. But yeah, he had to weigh all that when he was going to go heel.
Right, yeah.
Because, I mean, look, red and yellow was dying out in 95, 96.
Yeah.
People weren't interested in the big superhero anymore. So he had to make that choice right around then. And it's just convenient. It's like, boom, NWO.
Which
Nash and Hall.
Another pretty good stable.
See, now that's the thing. But see,
yeah, I don't think they're as big as DX.
They made a bigger. They were more important to the wrestling world because they really were the.
Yeah, they were like
it was
like
catalyst.
It was like a shoot group.
That brought people back into wrestling, but I think DX had the farther.
Yeah, I think DX put it. You know, they're the ones that still embrace the pro wrestling aspect of it. I felt like it was too much of a shoot with NWO. Like,
it was a bit of a shoot.
They were like, we're too good. We're good guys. We write our.
And they burned out so quickly. I think DX still has a lasting legacy. Yeah. Whereas NWO, they split it in the Wolf Pack and all that, and things got weird.
Right. Yeah.
Even though I loved those days because that's when I got back into it.
Yeah. That was about the time that I was kind of jumping back.
I remember watching it. The moment I got back into wrestling, it was who's Sting going to side with, the Wolf Pack or the NWO.
Oh yeah.
And that's what brought me in. And that's when I was switching back and forth between the channels.
Yeah, I just couldn't get. This was the one thing that I didn't like WCW for. Their ring seemed smaller.
It was smaller.
I know. I was like, why is there?
It wasn't a 20 by 20.
Yeah, I know. Why is there?
Where you can shoot a buck.
Small?
You trash. Look at me with your beady little eyes.
So, a friend of mine listens to our podcast.
Okay.
He's come to our show before.
All right. That guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say his name, but I'll keep it. Yeah. He was like, God, your friend is such a mark for Stone Cold. Jesus, he marks out for Stone Cold.
Well, fuck you, buddy. Of course I'm going to mark out Stone Cold.
You don't have to mark out for him all the time.
He's the best, and he's fun to, come on.
He is pretty entertaining, I will say that. When he was walking around with that guitar in Raw, that was pretty good.
Oh, God, it was good.
That was pretty great. The guitar. Like, God, I don't know. Anyway. But they had so many great characters that were over, and that's why I think that allowed them to do that. Nowadays, You're right. They don't have anybody who's over that hot, like that big.
Well, they're not letting anybody get organically over. They're trying. I mean, obviously they got to find somebody who's over, but they're overproducing everything.
And that's what, yeah, and it's already
way harder to do that.
Starting in NXT, where they overproduce the shit out of these.
Wrestling
people.
has to be a petri dish.
Yeah.
It has to be, you put in these elements and you see what happens. You can't like, oh, I'm going to make a cure. I mean, you maybe want to make a cure for cancer, but you can't just like, I'm going to make a cure for cancer. It's going to not work.
And that's why it's an art, not a science.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Not like,
it's an art, right. Exactly.
It's not like I put tall guy number 1 and skinny guy number 2 in a team, and then they wrestle this other guy
who'll be popular.
Yeah, and then boom, exactly. It's like, weird because, you know, you get a lot of people who, you put a camera in their face, and they just clam up, or they don't know what to do. It's, you know...
Man, it's so important.
Which I don't get, and this is the thing.
They need more managers.
Well, yeah, they do. They do need those. Here it is, though. Here's your wrestling tip of the day, Greenhorns. You got a goddamn camera on your phone. Film yourself.
Yeah.
Film yourself running a promo.
It's true.
Film yourself doing any of this stuff and get used to it, and then watch it, and then get better, and then do it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Watch other promos you know are good. You know, watch the old days.
You literally can download a free editing software on your iPhone.
It's never been easier. Never, ever been easier.
So, do it and stop pussyfooting around. Like,
God!
You want to be good? Like, jump in. And this is for anything. You want to be good at public speaking? You want to be good at, you know, math? You want to be good at any of it? Yeah, just
fucking do it.
Just do it. You want to be a singer? Record it. You got it.
It's people who hate adulting.
Yeah, oh God, I hate I hate when somebody uses a noun as a verb.
You want to get better at something, then get better at it.
Yeah.
Train. That's why we fucking came back to wrestle. That's why when we started Renaissance Rumble, we went, ah, shit, I really like wrestling, but I'd like to be better. You know what we fucking did? We went back into training.
Yeah, you go in and you go, you know what? We love to do this. We don't want to look like crap. Well, let's go get trained and let's do it and take the necessary steps.
Look fucking better, and that's why we're still training.
Right, and that's why you train all the time.
I mean, this is what I have trouble explaining to the wife about. Like, why am I still training? And like, no, like, look, it's a dojo.
It's a martial art.
It's a martial art. You always can get better.
Right.
The more you do it, the better you get. There's wrestling, like so many things in life, but especially wrestling, you can't just go, no, I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
I will never learn another thing.
And when you do, that's when it's over.
That's when it's over.
You're done.
Pack up. Yeah. Hang up your boots. You're done.
You might as well. Yeah. You're done. Don't think that you've ever finished it. You know, you're not going to learn anything new. You're not going to. You know, there's always crowd psychology to learn. There's in-ring psychology to learn. There's improving your look. Then get in the gym. Then do anything.
So many things.
There's
always be training.
Right.
Yeah, always be closing.
Always be closing. What a great monologue that is.
That wasn't even in the original play.
I know.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous? That's the one everyone remembers.
Right, he wrote it for that movie. Can you imagine that?
It's fucking great.
I know, so good. I almost wish it was in the stage play. I should have sent you the play.
Was there a bathroom here?
I don't know.
God damn it, there was. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, we're 7 miles away from Martinsburg.
How do you know that?
I just saw a sign. I'm driving.
You shooting me, brother? It sounds like a fucking rib.
I'm paying attention.
Like we're actually going north, and we're going we're going up to Allentown as a surprise. We're doing WXW.
Okay. Hey, tonight, where's everybody?
Motherfuckers. Super rib.
These guys, that's right, super rib.
Super rib.
Hey, tonight, let's really schmooze the shit out of somebody and get up to WXW again, all right? I'm tired of not.
You want to get back up there?
I want to get up there.
Oh, we could. We're just not available.
Yeah, you're right.
What are we going to do? Schmooze and then be like, oh, we'll be up in 4 months.
Yeah.
We can't do that. They know we're... Look. I don't know where I heard this. God, I don't know where I heard this. Don't chase the promoters.
Yeah.
Did you tell me that? Someone told me that.
No, I didn't tell you that.
Don't chase the promoters. Let them chase you.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I see a lot of people...
There's no disrespect to the promoters, but...
Right.
They'll come for you when they...
A lot of people view our webpage,
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Grimy Scott's
it like pops up like
another
once
view.
every 2 or 3 days. Another view, like, who's looking at this?
That's weird.
I wonder who keeps doing this. I don't mind if it's a bot or not, but I don't care.
But
like, I like to think in my mind, like, oh, a promoter's looking at this.
Maybe.
So we need to start putting more free matches on there. If we can snag some matches that we have.
See what we can do. We'll just do our own.
That's right. Yeah. We'll just start putting promos up there.
We got promos.
We'll start cutting promos on people and just cut them and then hashtag them and hopefully they'll respond back.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Randy Orton, looking at you, buddy. Hashtag dive.
God, I hate it when you guys talk about wrestling.
God. So,
someone's a total babe.
Do you know anything about that dive thing with Randy Orton?
No, I don't know shit.
So Rip Riley, him and Randy Orton got into it.
Okay.
So Rip's his old school guy, and Randy Orton's Randy Orton.
Yes.
But so Rip had put something up there like, hey, what is it, dogging on people, burying people who are like, oh, I do 20, you know, I'm over, I know what I'm doing, and then Rip was like, well, learn to do a working punch, learn psychology before you do 20 super kicks, learn before you dive out the ring, learn to, you know, get people to train and do things that are better. And then for some reason, like Randy Orton chimed in and was like, well, it's time for me to put on my big boy pants and entertain, you know, I made like $8 million over the past 3 months instead of entertaining the 150 people at the Armory that paid $8 a thing. But sure, yeah, you do your 20 super kicks and your dives out there. That's pro wrestling. And then then the indie crowd has just been giving it
attack him
like crazy. So hashtag dive has become like this big thing.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I think we go to downtown Martinsburg.
God damn it, you don't know.
No, I don't know. I knew we need to do 81.
We're rounding down.
Yeah.
So we can turn on our goddamn echolocation here. Yeah, we'll tap out. We are almost in beautiful downtown Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Wild and wonderful.
Wild. And, you know, we're going to tap out. You know, it was a good chill podcast for you there, going to wrestling show, because it's an overcast day.
Good back
nice
and forth,
rambling. I like that.
Oh, I think it's good talk about DX. DX is so good.
But hey, you can rate, review, and subscribe to us on iTunes and Podbean.
That's right. Find us on Facebook. Just go into the search bar and put Road Wrestling School. You'll pull us up.
You'll find us.
You can even look for the Grimy Scots if you're looking for somebody.
That's right. Remember, we're tag team. We should
That's
probably
right.
push that.
You wanna book a great tag team? We're here for you.
Grimy Scots. You can reach us on roadtowrestlingschool@gmail.com if you got any lingering questions and desires that you need to communicate to us in a very big way.
That's
right.
right.
You can do it.
Want to send us those pics of you in your boots? Send them to us. We'll put them on the Facebook page.
We will. Yeah. There's something else. I swear to God, there's something else. Some other social media thing. We have a Twitter. I don't use it very much, but it's connected to Facebook, so you'll see it sometimes.
There. We'll just put a hashtag dive
HOV to HOP. HOV to TO. HOP.
Yep, and remember to buy things from our sponsors. Help. Oh, we have a Patreon as well.
We have a Patreon. Yeah, that whole thing. We still got that other one.
2 Patreons.
You can be more.
They're awesome.
Give us more. I need to pee. We should stop somewhere.
All right, Greenhorns.
Hey, we'll see you. I'm Grizzly Joe Grasso.
And I'm hashtag Hamish Stewart.
Keep the faith, Greenhorns. We'll see you down the road and in the ring.
It's cold as balls up in here.